It's another fine episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. My name is Marvin Kane. I am an older man giving my reaction to younger people dating and the questions that they ask and how they perceive each other and how they grow from their thoughts, listening to other thoughts and how they put it all together and choose love or pop the balloon. Listen, like and share, subscribe to our channel, help us grow. That's all we need. And in the comments, if you don't like something I say, put it in the comments. If you like what I say, put it in the comments. If you've got your own opinion or think I was totally wrong, I want to hear it in the comments. So we're going to watch this together as Arlette brings out the next single guy. And I've not seen this episode, so this is going to be interesting. I don't know what's coming out or who's coming out, but let's check it out.
Okay, our next single guy, come on out. Right on over here.
Okay, we didn't see him, but these are the women. And look at that balloon piece is already in the air. As soon as he came out, she popped. Oh.
Might have you hold us.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
And if we can have your name.
Okay. Wow. Wow. My first impression of him is he's dirty. He's not clean. Now, I don't mean funky and odor. He's just not clean. He's not even casual. He looks dirty. He got a scruffy face, hair all out in the back, unkept, being supported by the baseball cap. Women didn't like that. The show is dressed to impress. He did not care. This man does not care about women's opinions. He's going to do his own thing. He's not a likable guy. He's not the kind of guy they want to bring home to their mother. Forget that. He's not the type of guy they want to be alone with. He's not trustworthy, so they don't like him. Look at his tennis shoes. I don't know where this guy's coming from or what he was thinking, but there is no love connection on this. We got one balloon unpopped. So we're just going to be hearing a lot of reasons why they didn't pop. And it's definitely not going to be hype.
My name is Jeremy.
And how old are you, Jeremy?
I'm 27.
27. Okay. What do you do?
So I just graduated law school. Oh. So I just got hired for Fedora Legal Services.
Congratulations.
Check me out.
All right. And
he might be thinking too much of himself, which is why he showed up that way. He's like, I'm a lawyer. Yeah, I'm a lawyer, y'all. I'm better than everybody. But they're not seeing that. And, you know, just the fact that you're a lawyer doesn't make you better than anybody. But that little arrogance to come out this way, man, that's an embarrassment. That's a high level of disrespect. You disrespected every woman coming out looking like this hot mess.
Jeremy, what do you look for in a woman?
Man, I want somebody who can hold it down. Conversations. I love conversations. You know what I'm saying? She know how to throw it on because I go out every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I like honesty too, though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Don't be lying to me and shit. You feel me? If you on that, you know what I'm saying? We could talk about whatever. So you got secrets and shit. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So we did get a couple of pop balloons. Let's go over to these ladies and see what's going on. All right.
What would this guy be like? You know, Your Honor, I'm just going to be like representing this man. I don't think he really did it. You know, it's just my opinion. We should just, you know, cancel this already because I'm honest and he's honest. And Judge, I just want to save you some time. What's up with this? This is in court. Wow.
See what's happening.
Okay, let's start here. If we can name and how old you are.
My name is Fiona and I'm 34.
And Fiona, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I really like your smile, but I just felt the young vibes immediately, and then I'm not sure if I like the hat and the shoes.
Okay. Sure.
Just a simple.
Definitely.
That's it.
All right. And now is Fiona your type?
Fiona, what you looking for in a guy?
I'm looking for a maturity. I'm looking for a leader.
Okay.
And a breadwinner.
What's a leader?
Someone that can teach me something new. Because I feel like lately I'm always teaching a man something. So I want someone to guide me and teach me something.
Okay. So what if he could teach you something, but he a leader, he on the up and up? You know what I'm saying? You gonna hold it down, or you just gonna be like, oh, since you ain't got the bread, you dismiss?
Well, it's not necessarily that, but it's also the age difference too. So I don't know if you have a maturity for someone that'll be 35 this year.
All right. When you was young, you ever dated somebody older?
I have.
All right. So what's up with the age then?
Because she's a woman, and it's a big difference between a woman dating an older man because women mature fence. So let me explain this to y'all really quick. When they talk about maturity of women being more mature than men, this is all they mean. Scientifically, the brain solidifies with women between the ages of 23 and 25. With men, it's between the ages of 25 and 27. So that's a big difference. So men reach their maturity later than women. So if a younger woman dates an older man, no big deal. But a younger man dating an older woman, he's stealing kids out. They're going in different directions. That's why she's protecting herself.
Do you feel you can lead me?
I think I can lead you wherever you're trying to go.
Okay. That might reconsider my balloon being popped.
Oh.
Sure.
Whoa.
All right. Like the tat, though. Was that a butterfly?
It is a butterfly.
How many tattoos you got?
About roughly 20.
Okay. They mean something, or you just be getting tatted?
No, they mean something.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's what's up. What's the best tat you got?
Probably I got an Afro chick on my back, and it represents my sister.
Oh,
The cast, yeah.
okay. Rest in peace. I feel that.
Thank
I
you.
had people that died. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, It hurt. We move on. We rep,
Exactly. I'm moving on. Okay.
Fiona, you feeling the vibe or?
Feels a vibe. Oh yeah. I like it. I like the aggression. That's how I am.
He stepped
Okay,
up.
are we getting a balloon back?
I think we're getting a balloon back.
Oh.
Back.
See, what she did was she actually talked to him. She judged him. I mean, the show is about judging. She judged him based on his look, his appearance. He don't look right, but his mind, she went for the mind of the man, and he's younger, but she's looking for a leader. So he stepped up like a leader. Good job. Good job.
Okay, we're gonna be back for you.
Okay.
All right, let's go to our next lady.
What's up?
We can have your name and how old you are.
I'm Sierra. I'm 27 as well.
All right. 27 gang.
Sierra, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped the balloon for the fit because I know we both got on the phone and he said dress to impress
Uh-huh.
and you wearing a hoodie and it's not given for me, unfortunately. But honestly, I'm feeling the inside. Like, I like the voice. I like that you are interested in getting to know us.
Yeah.
I love your, like your swag, whatever you want to call it. Like, I like that. But it's the fit for me because first impressions are everything. And dress to impress, I'm about that.
Okay.
Like, style. It's not given for me.
All right. I feel that. So first impression, right? So what else you see on my hoodie?
DOF and a crown.
All right. So that's also my LLC. Dreamer's Only favorite. So, I had to rep what I rep. I had Dreamer's Only favorite ever since high school. So I just got my LLC 2 years ago.
Okay, respect. I admire that.
I also have a podcast outside of this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should come. What your tattoo mean?
Fear nothing.
Fear nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what's up.
Okay. All right, let's go to our next lady then.
She can wind up popping up.
If we can have your name and how old you are.
My name is Nucci. I'm 25.
Selling.
And Nucci, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Again, the fit. I like the shoes. I just think that you maybe could have cleaned them up before you came.
Yeah.
And maybe styled it a little bit different, but I do really like the shoes. And I do like that you representing your LLC, your brand, your shit.
Yeah.
That's dope. And I really love that you always smiling. Like, you ain't lost a smile yet. I like that. But low key, like, when you kind of walked on, it was kind of giving, like, I don't want to say goofy because, like, that's a terrible word, but it was just like the
It
way
was
came
goofy.
on. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah. And what
He is goofy.
What's going on?
So I also work on cars. So I was glad you noticed that. So I was fixing one of my homie cars. I kind of told it up. Almost took it for real.
Oh, Lord.
I was going to wrap it up, but I'm going to keep it gangster.
Shit, keep it gangster. I just wanted to know what happened. But that's what's like. We work on cars too, so you got your hands in a lot of things.
Yeah.
I like
do
that.
a lot. I do a lot. You know what I'm saying? These days, you got to have your hands in a lot of bags. You got to be diverse.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't back in the day where you could just make a bag off one thing. You got to make a bag off multiple things.
Absolutely. Multiple incomes. I like that.
Let me ask you something. You toxic?
No, honestly, I'm a behavioral health therapist. So when I started that job, I kind of like started to work on myself, and that was the beginning of my like self journey. So like I've worked on myself a lot. I used to be toxic. I ain't gonna lie. I
Yeah.
used to be that girl,
Yeah.
but I ain't no more.
You miss your ex?
Say it again.
You miss your ex?
No.
Okay. My ex is my biggest fan.
Oh yeah, but he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it off the body? Is off the body? That's what he doing?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All
Yeah.
right. So you take pride in the way you look, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go to our next lady. If we can have your name and how old
Who's you had on this shit?
My name is Quay, and
What's up, Quay?
that's how you said.
Your age and
Oh, my age. I'm 31.
You 31?
Yeah. So I just popped my
Whew.
balloon. I think everything you're saying sounds great. I like that you give off like a positive energy,
Yeah.
which is
You all say this now and you pop too soon because you followed the crowd. You heard pop, pop, pop. I'm telling you, once you get 3 pops, they don't stop when they go consecutively. Pop, 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 all over.
it's really good. It just seems like you're a little bit young.
Okay.
You remind me of maybe like a younger sibling that I have.
Okay.
But I think your head is on straight. I think you got some big things that you got going on, and I respect that. And
For sure. Where you from?
I'm born in
He's tiresome. He's like interviewing every woman. He's going through every woman. Why you did? Look, if you like that first girl so much, first woman, I should say, you should have like just been, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? So you could get back to her. But all these women pop their balloons, and she's the only one so far out of 4 women that have asked for her balloon back. You really think that's what he's trying to do? He's trying to see if he can get another balloon back. Be satisfied. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy.
raised in Arizona.
Oh, okay. Why you single at 31?
I think I'm really picky, and I like what I like, and sometimes men tell me that my expectations are a little too high. So
So that was men that was obviously older than 31 or 31, right?
that we're older than 30, yeah, that we're older than me, but also younger guys. I feel like I'm kind of on a different journey, so I know what I was doing at, in my 20s. I was having fun, and do what I'm supposed to do. So I don't expect a man to step up, at 25 or, in their 20s and kind of be on the same type of stuff. I'm okay.
So what you expecting out of a man when you're 31?
I expect them to be a provider, a protector, to have their communication together, because I've noticed a lot of, not even just men, but people in general, they don't know how to communicate, so there's a lot of things that I expect. I expect for him to come with his own, because I have my own, and for us to be able to come together at one point and, build on what we already have together. So
Oh, okay. So you think it's a price on love? You think it's an age on love?
I don't think there's an age, but I think I have given different age groups. And when I say that,
This guy could definitely do his own podcast.
and I kind of get the same results. So I always say, if I'm going to keep doing the same thing, I'm going to keep doing get.
We're going to see this guy somewhere else in the future. He's got a good flow of asking questions, how to dig in. This guy, that's a skill. That's not an easy thing to do. He's doing quite well asking these questions and making them feel like fools. But you know what? You came out that way. You misled everybody. He misled everybody.
Been the same results. So
You a fan of Nicki Minaj?
yes, I am.
You a fan of Beyonce?
Yes, I love her.
Okay, so Beyonce married somebody way older than her. Nicki Minaj dated Meek Mill when he was young.
I'm Quay, and I can't really speak for what anybody else does. What I can say is, with my experiences, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting, different results. So I'm trying to do something different this time around.
Oh, okay, for sure.
all right. Thank you. Okay, if we can have your name and how old you are.
Joseette, and I'm 29.
Sending.
And just why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Age, really, that's it. The way you're dressed, I feel like first impressions are everything. I understand, you trying to promote your brand and all of that, but just like maybe you could have wore like a shirt that had, the DOF, or a collared shirt, or, something else. But it was really just those few things. I appreciate
He could
your
even
smile.
just talked about
You have
it.
a great aura. I really am big on that. Like,
So yeah,
your smile, a lot of people compliment my smile and say that I have a smile that makes others smile, and you really do have a smile that makes everyone else smile.
you know that.
So appreciate that, but that was it.
Where you from?
I'm from here, Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So you never thought about leaving? You doing something else?
Yeah, I'm actually planning on leaving soon.
You ever did school or anything?
Yes, I have a bachelor's in health science.
Okay.
Health
So what you do for a living?
Flight attendant and a makeup artist.
Okay, you gonna go into the health department?
I don't know yet. I don't know if I want to actually pursue that. It was just a personal goal that I want.
See, that's crazy. You're going to talk about the age. He's too young, but you don't know which direction your life is headed. That's so hypocritical. That's so hypocritical.
To accomplish with getting my bachelor's, which I did. So it's just something I'm keeping in my bag in case I got to use it.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, though, on graduating law school. That's amazing.
Appreciate that. So wait, real quick. So what you bring to the table?
I feel like I am the table.
Okay.
What do I bring to the table? I am the table.
So what's on the table?
I bring communication. I bring groundness. I feel like the world is crazy, especially as a Black man. When dating Black men, you have to deal with so much. Coming home to someone who you can unleash everything that you experience throughout the day with is important. Someone who can provide a meal, which is the basic stuff. You should be able to do that. Someone who you can confide in as a best friend, have good times, and even have bad times. Someone who you can learn from, someone who you can teach things to. I just feel like I am able to do all of that based off of like what I've really been through as an individual, the good things and the bad things in life. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I bring a lot to the table, which is why I said I am the table.
All right. Okay. And now is Joseette your type?
Oh,
Okay. Why not?
cause I think she
It's those eyes.
got a good head on her shoulders. I just think she looking for the wrong things. She know what she want, but I think she looking for the wrong things right now.
So I'm not your type because of the way that you think I am.
Because you like that I'm in law school, you like my
No,
smile.
I didn't say I like that.
Well, you congratulated.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's an accomplishment in your personal life.
Okay, so
I'll be happy for my friend to graduate law school.
See, he's trying to act mature. This guy's just arrogant. He's just arrogant. No plan, no respect. And these questions, even though he's trying to get them to get to know him, at this point, it's just disrespect. They already popped their balloon. And I'm telling you, that girl at the end, he better be careful. She may wind up popping her balloon based on these interactions.
Like, like if you see somebody on social media and they say that they just graduated, I don't have to know you to congratulate you. That's just a human trait that you should be able to congratulate other people on their success.
you don't like that though?
Do I like it? I don't think that that's something that I can put in the category of like or not like. I think that that was a personal goal that you accomplished. And so me as a human being who was raised correctly, I feel like I should congratulate you. I feel like everybody should congratulate you. That's something that is hard to accomplish. And you did that.
Cause you said, you like a person with a good smile, light up the room. You
I
said
didn't
you
say
like,
I liked it.
you said you,
I said I noticed it.
Okay,
And I
yes.
love your aura.
and you love my aura.
Yes,
Okay,
so
so you
you
don't
can-
like it, you love it.
I
Okay.
love your aura. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
he
I'm saying.
can't argue. Stop arguing. I mean, I know he's like, I'm an attorney. This is what I do. They are not on trial. And I think that's what he did. He just put every woman here on trial.
Like or love. I love your aura. I did say that. Yes.
All right, so if you like the aura
Mhm.
and you worried about the swag,
I'm not worried about the swag. The swag wasn't the only thing that I said.
that's why you popped your balloon.
No,
That is why you say you popped your balloon.
I said multiple reasons. You said you're a good listener. The other reason was because your age. It was 29.
Okay.
I feel like you might be too young. You might not be ready for what I'm ready for or what I bring to the table.
What exactly is that?
I just
Just said.
Just explain that.
another thing that I will say, you're
Move
a
on.
communicator, but it might be rubbed off as in you slur a lot
Confusion.
because you are having a conversation in depth with every woman that's on here, and we are on a show for you to find love. And I feel like maybe giving attention to the woman that you are interested in particular might be like the way that you should go as far as in the setting that we're in, you know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate the fact that you know how to communicate. That's a great thing. But
His next response to her statements is going to show if he is humble or arrogant. I think he's an arrogant guy. He likes to justify himself, make his point. Every woman here is on trial.
the way that you're communicating with every single woman, I feel like if it was a woman here who had her balloon still up, the way that you're communicating with everybody, you should be communicating that with that specific woman rather than having a conversation the way that you are with everybody.
Well, I can't find love unless I have a conversation with somebody, I got to get to know who you is.
Too defensive.
All right. Thank you. Okay. If we can have your name and how old you are.
I'm Shannon Marie and I'm 29.
Nice to
Okay.
meet you.
And Shannon Marie, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It's just the outfit,
Yeah.
but I really love the way you speak. You have a really great voice. I can tell you like going in depth with a person and getting to know them, but I do care about appearance, and I'm a loctician myself, so
Okay.
I do feel like you probably should have came with a retwist.
Oh, retwist.
Yeah.
Suit on.
Yeah, no, you didn't have to put a suit on, but you could have cleaned the shoes up.
Thanks.
Maybe not have like a windbreaker
Disrespect.
outfit on, because they did tell us to come like we was dressed for a date.
Okay.
So it's just like if you would have came a little bit more presentable for a date, then I probably wouldn't have popped my bubble.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's so you believe in God.
I do.
So you got the cross on.
Yeah.
And so what you do, you say you in the legal field?
No, I'm a hairstylist.
Oh, okay. All right, well shit. Get me right then after this. Feel me? Get me right.
All right, bet.
Okay.
All right.
Not a good
You can have your
I knew
name
it.
and
I
how
knew
old
it.
you are.
She popped. I knew it. This guy's not a good listener. His age is evident. See, before they would just say he's too young, he's too young, he's too young. But now there's some substance. He talked too much.
My name is Jessica, know what I'm saying, and I'm 31, know what I'm saying. And also, too, know what
Feel
I'm
me?
saying. I feel as you, man.
Feel me?
Also, too, I'm from Cleveland, too, so shout out to you. Shout out
What part?
to
Cleveland?
get that. Yeah, but I'm from Cleveland. No, Cleveland.
Yeah, what part though?
And why'd you end up popping your balloon, Jessica?
I get homie vibes from you,
Okay.
and I feel like you would make a bomb-ass lawyer because you cross-examining everybody.
Yeah. Y'all ass.
Everybody. So, but just, he give me homie vibes.
Okay.
That's what's up.
All right. And
Yeah.
are you feeling Jessica?
Yeah, she cool. You know what I'm saying? You got BBL or that's your real body? Yeah, I know.
I was thinking,
Can we get 360? You know what I'm saying?
What 150-pound weight loss look like, okay? And I'm going to show it off every time.
I know that's right. Hey, that shit look good though. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. And it's al natural.
Yeah. What your necklace say?
Jessica.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jessica.
Let's push it, yo.
Okay. If we can have your name and how old you are.
I'm Kayla. I'm 31.
What's up, Kayla?
And Kayla, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Double bless.
Honestly, I just don't like the shoes with the outfit.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do agree with some of the other ladies, like your energy. You seem really positive. I like your smile.
Appreciate it.
But the shoes kind of just throw it all off for me.
She was throw it off.
All right.
Sure.
And now, is Kayla your type?
She cool and nah. Hey, I like to watch though.
Why not? Why is she not your type?
She's
I
beautiful.
feel like some of them saying the shit just cause it's like do re mi. Like I feel like they just repeating each other.
Okay.
I don't really think like they saying what.
But they may be repeating each other, but they are coming at different angles. You are do re mi. You came like, you wore your everyday clothes, nothing special. You didn't show them the respect that they deserve as women looking to be on a date. You did not dress to impress. You just showed disrespect. Complete disrespect. And this whole questioning, this interrogation is disrespect. You're a disrespectful young man who still needs to grow up.
They want to say for real.
Oh, that's how I really feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
I don't follow others.
That's cool.
Thank you, Kayla. All right. If we can have your name and how old you are.
Hi, I'm Taylor and I'm 28.
What's up?
And Taylor, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was just I think, we're all coming in and, sometimes there's nerves, but it was like kind of like toddler walk. But then as soon, I'm not one to judge how someone's dressed because we all have different styles.
Mhm.
But I feel like as soon as I was hearing you speak and everything, I really appreciate the level-headedness, your conversation, and how you speak.
Appreciate that.
And then I was trying to read you. I'm really into astrology.
Okay.
And
What's your sign?
I was gonna ask you first.
No, I asked you first.
I'm
I'm getting to the
I'm gonna guess. You're giving Gemini or Sagittarius or Capricorn.
Definitely Gemini.
Okay, I felt Gemini first.
Definitely Gemini.
And that's another.
What's your sign?
You guess. Just one.
You a water sign?
Yeah.
Well, Pisces?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be knowing my Pisces.
Yeah. But I love conversation. I love communication, and your energy is very contagious. I don't think it's just we're women. We feel. So I feel like I could feel you. And
Yeah, better know that.
yeah.
They're about to put
So
me to
what's
sleep.
up with this? What that mean? That's
This-
your heritage or something? Because I
It's
see you got the earrings too.
it's my culture.
Where you from?
I was born in Shreveport, Louisiana, and partially raised between Shreveport and San Diego and Sacramento. I've been to over 15 different schools. But I'm talking about me, like my individuality. I'm just doing what feels and looks and just feels right for me. And so yeah, this is my artistic expression.
You in African culture?
I'm into my culture.
Okay.
But I love African culture.
He has been wrong on his ability to be definitive about their likes and dislikes and where they come from. But he did get her sign. But I think she's his type. I think when the question's asked, I think he's going to say, yeah, she's my type.
Culture.
Okay.
Love humanity.
All right.
Cool. Thank you, Taylor.
Yeah.
Let's head back over here.
Oh, they didn't ask the
that
question.
balloon did get popped.
Yeah, she popped her shit on me.
All right, Fiona, why did we pop?
Why we pop?
You were doing so good, but I mean, once I heard Gemini, that would have sold it too. But prior to that, I can just tell that you are going to be an excellent lawyer, but I can tell
I know that.
you like to argue. Your conversation is more of a debate versus actual genuine conversation. So
Okay.
I don't want to debate in my life anymore or argue.
Mhm.
I just want to be
You want
good
peace?
vibes, good energy, and I don't want any back and forth in my future anymore. So
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, okay. So you go
right next to you.
So astrology rule your life, huh?
Not necessarily.
So you said Gemini was the it button, so it's like you just tell somebody no just off their sign?
He's not arguing.
Most importantly, just you are a debater, and I don't like that. And
Yes.
overall, Geminis are a new person each day. My birthday is June 22nd, so I have traits of Gemini. So I know we get bored easily.
You judging me right now?
I'm reading you. It's a big difference between judging and reading. But
That's that
that's it.
astrology thing again.
No, I'm just reading who you are. You like to debate, and I don't want to debate. I want to have a good time. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Fiona. All right. So unfortunately, that is all the balloons popped. We weren't able to find you any love today, but thank you for coming on.
Appreciate y'all though.
All right. I'll take the mic. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
Respectful. That was a lot. I'm telling you. All these women dodged a bullet. This is the guy that will never let your brain rest. He's going to want you to see things his way. If you have a problem, he doesn't care about your viewpoint. He's going to overtalk you. He's going to tell you what you should do, what you should not do, how you should be feeling. And in the future, if this happens again, what you should do again. This is the debater. They dodged the bullet. Well, we hope this has given someone some insight onto relationships, what to look for. This is me, Marvin Kane, as an older man, giving you my views. And again, just continue to help us to grow our channel. Help us to get to 25,000 likes or more. And that can only happen with you. So please put comments in. Tell me, what did you really think about this guy or any of the ladies? Tell me your opinion about any of the ladies. Just use one word. Or if you want to use a sentence, go for it. I'm going to read every comment and I will reply. So we thank you for joining us on this particular reaction to Pop the Balloon or Find Love with Arlette. And again, my name is Marvin Kane. And as always, remember this.